Hey, let's talk about something that may seem small but cause surprisingly big fights at home. Guess what? It's the dishes in the sink. Those dishes in the sink this morning might be the reason you don't have any intimacy tonight. Now I know what you're thinking. Come on, it's just a couple of plates and I promised I'd get to it later. Why is she making such a big deal about this? Well, here's the truth. It's not about the dishes because people are all about needs. If my needs are met, your needs will be met. It's human nature. So basically, it's science, and we can't really argue that, right? So when your wife sees the dishes piling up in the sink, she's not just seeing a mess. She's feeling the weight of the responsibility, carrying the load. And in her mind, those dishes might be saying, he doesn't even notice what needs to be done. He doesn't respect how hard I work. Or worse, he doesn't care enough to help me. That's why something as small as a plate in the sink can trigger such a strong reaction and problems in more areas than you may even realize. I hear this almost every day with my clients. It's not about soap and water. It's about feeling fairness and the partnership. Men tell me all the time, I really didn't mean to piss her off, but she was so mad and I really don't know why. And I know they truly mean that. They're confused, and maybe you are too. So let me help it make a little more sense. So my first piece of advice is don't fight about the symbol, which is what the dishes are. Let's talk about the things that make it better. So for example, if you clear the dishes without being asked, what you're really saying is, I see you and we're in this together. And trust me, that one small action will communicate trust and respect and teamwork far better than the apology you're going to have to work out after this thing has spun out of control. So here's the bigger lesson. Most arguments aren't about what's on the surface. They're about the deeper meaning underneath it all. And when you know how to see what that is and start addressing the meaning, not just the mess or the dishes, the fights get shorter, they happen less often, and trust in your relationship starts to build again, and that's a good thing. So think about it like a credit score. So when your relationship score is high, it's because you've been making consistent deposits of support and respect and that follow through. So small slip-ups don't cause a major crisis. But if your score is already low, one more payment or one more broken promise, one more dish in the sink, it can tip everything over the edge. And that's what I want to unpack in this series of everyday conflicts that seem small but carry very big meaning. So here's my question for you. What are the dishes in the sink moments in your relationship? You know, those little things that seem small but blow up and become very big? So what I want you to do is send me some questions. Send me some of your stories. In this series, which I call Dear Danielle, I'd love to help you figure out how to decode some of those troubles that are feeling overwhelming in your relationship. And I'll take these topics and those simple questions and answers and try to help you see how to turn that conflict into connection. So what do you want to hear about? What can I address for you? I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in the next one.